Hello, lovely people of the internet, and welcome to r/petty revenge. I am Phantom.
I'm the old hair. Who am I? I'm that old hairy vet. I'm in the corner, and where I belong. And where are we? Oh, this is the bucket of useless knowledge.
Yeah.
Right.
Who said that?
Where did he get here?
Oh,
I'm
the
always
Fragger
here.
Man is here.
He's tangible.
Always.
The Fragger Man. And bam, the Fragger Man. All right, what do we got for us today, my dear?
Like I said, r/petty revenge. And the first story is being read to that old man who just got out of his hole.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's still kind of soggy.
Ew.
Okay. Don't shake like that. This is from Jack Magic Man. Revenge at the Playground. I was just a spectator for this, but it gives me such a revenge high that I wanted to share it. We are sitting in the boat. I don't know who we are. He's using a pronoun without a reference now. Anyway,
Isn't he his partner?
I don't know. We are sitting at the ball field watching our kids play softball.
Oh, this must be him in a significant other.
Although everybody else, yeah. And as what happens at every field complex in America, the younger kids are playing in the playground. The 6 to 7-year-olds are playing some form of dodgeball, but I can't understand the rules. All I know is they're having a blast. They aren't hurting each other, and all the parents can just watch the game in peace while everyone is having a good time. Well, halfway through the game, a kid around 10 shows up and wants to play too. They let him because they're having fun, and the little turd starts hitting the kids way too hard for their age.
Ooh.
He is just beating them. After the third kid is knocked over by this brat, a parent gets up, comes over to the playground, and asks the kid if he could chill a little. The kids are much younger than him, and he's hurting them. The little brat says, "It's just the rules of the game. If your kid doesn't want to get hurt, he shouldn't play." I was half thinking this kid was about to get an earful from this mother and she would stop her kid from playing. Instead, she just says, "Okay," turns, walks back to her seat, and whispers something in the kid's ear that is sitting next to her playing on the tablet. The kid, without hesitating, stands up and says, "Hey, can I play?" The little kids are a little weary because the last kid they invited to play, a little wary, started hurting them. But the kid's little brother said yes. The kid came over, couldn't have been much older than the brat who came over earlier, maybe a year older or so. Like one might have been 10, the other 11 or 12, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. They started playing, and the minute the brat had hit her, they started playing. And the minute the brat had beamed another kid really hard, the older boy says, "Hey, can you cool a little? We don't want to hurt the little kids." The brat answered, "Shut up and play. It's part of the game." 12-year-old just said, "Okay." A second later, you hear the loudest smash of the ball. Every parent turned around, and the brat is prone on the ground with his face in the dirt. We didn't see that coming. The other kid is just standing up from his throwing motion. The prone brat stands up and has dirt down his face where he got knocked over and is starting to cry. He takes off running. About 3 minutes later, the kid's mother comes back with the brat and starts asking for the 12-year-old's parents. The mother said, "Yep, that would be me." "Your kid hit my kid so hard he left a mark. Look," she said as she pulls up his shirt to show her. The mother just said, "Those are the rules of the game. If he doesn't want to get hit, he shouldn't play."
That's ice cold right there.
The mother of the brat is furious. "Your son is an all-star pitcher. He could have killed my son." The mother of the pitcher says, "My son is an all-star pitcher with outstanding control. He hit your son exactly where you wanted to."
Well, this mom's cold as ice.
Oh, I
man.
love it. The mother tried to come back, but the other parents, the kids started telling her how her son was starting it by hitting the little kids. After that, it got into a shouting match, and the league commissioner had to break it up. Brat and the mother eventually left, and about 5 minutes later, the mother bought an ice cream for the pitcher.
Why was there a league commissioner? That should have been a detail earlier in the story.
Every little league team has a every
Yeah.
little league parents bought him and his mother ice cream. That was from Tiberius Prime. And OP replied, I thought the other parent should have gotten involved sooner, but they probably knew what was about to happen. And the mother, who originally said something, gave off the teen mother vibe. The other parents probably did ship in for ice cream because they don't have to be the bad guy. Incarnate double. Some people can be told, most need to be shown. You can dodge a ball, you can dodge a wrench. I know someone's gonna say that.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. What do you think about that one?
So
I love it.
I feel that that's more like of a karma story.
Well, yes. You probably heard me say this before. The only way to take care of a 12-year-old brat is to get a 14-year-old to kick his butt for you.
Of course.
You know, so.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but this was more of like a karma story rather than like you went out of your way and took revenge on somebody's
No,
story.
no, she did.
That's
She sent her older boy in.
Yeah.
So she did go out of her way.
Eh.
He wasn't playing. It was only little kids, and she told him to take out the bully. So
I don't know.
yeah, I would buy mom the ice. I would buy mom an ice cream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so would I. If we have a moment, I actually have a petty revenge story.
Oh, give it to us.
So this happened a year and a half ago at this point, and I had gotten over a toxic friendship with these two people. Let's call them A and T for right now.
Okay.
And the pair wanted to go to London, and they had asked me to go with them. I promise this is all relevant. But they said, no, we don't want anyone but us going, and they kicked me out of the trip, and I was all depresso espresso about it. Not even ice cream could fix my mood. So, that old hairy vet and the old Marine both said I should get some petty revenge on them. How, you may ask? Simple. I found a shop, well, one of the many shops in London, I should say, selling postcards. And I got an international stamp. And I wrote on the back of the postcard, having a great time. Wish you were here. And I sent it off to them.
Very good.
I'm also going to be doing that when I go to my next European country in February.
Oh. Where are you going to send that card from?
I don't
Paris?
know.
Vienna? Stockholm?
I am never going to Stockholm unless I take you with me. Now let the doctors check out your brain.
Never let me go. You'll be like, we have never seen this shit before. We have seen some shit.
No. Fryer and I have been talking and planning with your help a trip to Rome.
Woohoo! Sounds fun.
And if I burn alive in the Vatican, I blame you.
Good deal. Alright. Give us the next story there, Phantom.
This one is from Relief Fate 9783. Slum landlord got what he deserved.
I hate slum landlords. I hope he gets what he deserves.
My SO has a really shitty landlord. I'm talking dealing with the city debating on suing bad. Basic repairs aren't being completed. I found the property listed on various websites for rental. But get this, the property isn't the same one in the photo. I reported a good chunk of the listings as fraud and claimed to be a person interested in the property doing a drive-by. All the listings I have reported have been removed online. I'm gonna tell my SO when the slumlord is out of our lives. If this landlord confronts him, my SO has to look shocked and confused. I really wouldn't say that's petty revenge.
I don't even understand.
I don't get it either.
What did she do?
Reported all of his fake listings for his shitty rentals.
Okay.
That's not
Yeah.
like what you're kind of supposed to do.
I didn't know that. I guess, it's not malicious compliance. I don't know. I don't like that. I would have done something a lot worse, like, put a mousetrap in his mailbox. I don't know. That just seems kind of lame.
Alright, I found another one if you want to go with that. That looks good.
Alright, well then let's go with that.
Alright, this one is from Houseplant. And the title is, You Want to Keep Driving Through My Property? I'll make it so you can't drive. Okay, now that's a good story title. I like that.
I wonder how he's gonna do that.
So am I.
I think
Yeah, Yes, men always seems to work in these cases. I'll give you that. A few years ago, my partner and I purchased a block of land that we were planning on leveling and building our forever home on, but due to rising building costs, we have unfortunately had to hold off building at this point and have been utilizing the space as a dog run and chill point as we have both ocean and mountain views. Where do you live at both ocean and mountain views?
Cliff by the ocean.
Fair point. About 6 months ago, we started.
I'm
both,
sorry. Shirley says. Go ahead.
About 6 months ago, we started to notice tire tracks running through our property from one side all the way to the other. Always the same path taken, so we now have two beautiful deep tire tracks on our property. Awesome. That's done in sarcasm, folks. No worries, we popped up a fence to deter the people from driving through. Yep, they drove through the fence. Seems like you owe these people some money. We would put it back up, and the very next time we would go out, the fence was driven through again. At this point, this was going on for about 6 months, and during that time, we decided to stop mowing the lawn, hopefully to make it a bit more challenging for them to drive through. Nope. Continues to drive through. No worries, we'll just keep it throwing. Love the look, plus bonus points for not having to worry about maintenance. The other great thing about long grass is you can hide all kinds of things there since it's our property, and our property that we're just giving bare. We can occasionally start tripped up myself there, some goods out there, like metal star pickets. What? What are those?
Cultures.
Am I thinking about the little jacks?
Jacks, but big.
Okay.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was Phantom's name. But anyway, yeah, big ass jacks.
Okay, that makes sense.
You can tell which fan.
For you. I will lock you up in the closet again.
No, that's his
No,
position.
he goes into the hole. You go in the closet when
Oh.
he needs you. But he gets snacks. You don't.
Not if that closet's pantry.
I hate snacks.
He also needs coffee. If he doesn't have his 3 cups of coffee a day, he gets agitated.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting sidetracked. But
Yeah, good point.
And we're getting sidetracked. They also sit in the ground on just the right angle to puncture your radiator if you try to drive through it without knowing it's there. Last time I visited our property, there was some nicely bent star pickets strewn about, some that have been snap cleaned and a few that had very cleanly been thrown in anger. Turns out, tow trucks make big grooves in grass. Bless you. Comment from Willing Can Be Fatal. There is someone's 4x4 buried in the corner of my family's ranch. Over the years, a number of natural obstacles were put up to discourage off-roaders. In addition, the U.S. Park Service had put up signs warning the ground is unstable due to the old mines. Where do you live that you have to worry about old mines in the middle of a ranch?
Montana.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh, does that mean I can go to Montana and play Far Cry?
Colorado.
Okay.
Utah.
That reminds me, you have to play Far Cry 5 again so you can yell at me over the M60 thing. Signs also warn of a substantial fine and possible jail time for trespassing.
Dancing.
Trespassing.
Is that something else? Another key?
Yeah.
You pant somebody.
One time, someone contacted the ranch manager asking if they could bring a crane onto our land to recover the that had fallen into the mine. The ranch manager asked words to the effect, "Are you admitting to trespassing?" That pretty much ended the conversation. The Jeep has stayed where it is and natural erosion has left it as a mystery for future archaeologists to puzzle over. Okay. So what did you think of that one?
Funny.
So it was a tow truck going through their property?
Well, I had to call a tow truck to get us out. Somebody bailed his car on the
Big,
on the thing. Yeah.
the jacks. You know, that one actually was better than the landlord one.
Yeah.
Technically-
That was actually revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, like actually proactively.
Yeah, the guy got his car was messed up. He had to buy a truck. Tow
Why?
truck, and he had to get a tow truck driver who was willing to go into somebody else's private property.
Right? Yeah, you gotta know somebody.
Why does that remind me of those stories of people going to neighborhoods and playing batting practice with mailboxes?
Mailboxes, exactly. That's why I thought concrete was involved.
Yeah.
You put like a post in the ground, you know, fence.
I remember a story of a professor whose mailbox kept getting hit by some local teens, and he offered up all of his students A's if they could solve his problem for him. So one student, well, a group of them, if I remember right, had the solution. It was basically a potted plant, a pot with cement, with a steel rebar as the pole for the thing, covered to look like wood. And it was a metal mailbox on top of that. When they came to knock the mailbox over, the kid broke his arm from it. The professor didn't get in trouble because he had reported the issue several times, but the kid got in trouble for destroying private property. There's also someone who backed up into one of those and got the rear of their truck screwed over too. You don't mess with people's mailboxes when it comes to that.
Messing with a person's mailbox, quite literally,
Federal.
is a federal offense.
Okay. I'm not too keen on my federal,
Mail.
So U.S.
Laws.
mail, it's not the state mail.
That's U.S.
It's
federal.
the U.S. mail. But anyway, looks like my mail did not have enough postage, and I am being returned to the sender, back into my corner. Back I go. Back, I say.
and we're sending Fragger back into the pantry closet.
compelled you.
Well, careful. Yell at your bread.
Why would you yell at my bread? It's already. Oh, eat your bread. Oh yeah, go eat my bread. I don't care. Just stay away
Say
from the
that.
olives.
Alright. That's over.
Alrighty then. Alrighty. Just thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and anything in between. Welcome to the bucket of useless knowledge. If you see a button, smash it. That's all I get to say. I'm that old hairy vet. I'm probably back into my whole face, head first. Guess what's going in last? Kiss it. Bye-bye.
And like he said, smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment and let us know what you think. This is Phantom signing off. Ciao.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, get down there. Good night.
Good night.